You and me, everything that we've been through has made us strong. You won't believe we've had our gray, but somewhere there's a light inside of us. It shows the way. Not looking for no heaven or gold, 'cause I got you. I got you. Don't wanna show us off, but you're my all. All that I need is trying to sugarcoat, but I'm flying so high. I don't even know if I'm coming down. You rock my boat when you hold me so tight. The world just disappears in front of my eyes. I'm telling you why. This ain't no madness. The smoke in the mirrors, our memories of the sun has come down like a river rising way up above. This ain't no sugarcoat. Yeah, this ain't no sugarcoated love. Yeah, this ain't no sugarcoated love. I'll stay in bed. I still got the feeling that you're next to me, stuck in my head. When lights go off, you're everything that I could ever want. Your touch so soft. Not looking for no heaven or gold, 'cause I got you. I got you. Don't wanna show us off, but you're my all. All that I need is trying to sugarcoat, but I'm flying so high. I don't even know if I'm coming down. You rock my boat when you hold me so tight. The world just disappears in front of my eyes. I'm telling you why. This ain't no madness. The smoke in the mirrors, our memories now the sun has come down like a river rising way up above. This ain't no sugarcoat. Yeah, this ain't no sugarcoated love. Yeah, this ain't no sugarcoated love.
You're a rebel, getting into trouble. You are kinda like a fire, like a fire, like a fire. Unpredictable, so original. You are never backing down, backing down, backing down. That's what I like about you. So dangerous, I get this rush when I'm with you. I go all in to lose or win. Build things up to knock 'em down. It's the way we keep our high, moving like a hurricane. There will come a time for when we can wash away your sins, settle down, but until then, we're like a hurricane. You're so different, kind of ignorant. You don't care what people say, people say, people say. I'm going crazy for you, baby. Don't know how you're making me feel this way. What can I say? That's what I like about you. So dangerous.
What's up, guys? Welcome to Tuesday night studio sessions. Looks like we got the Brent show tonight. Um, this might be my Tuesday audience is the Brent, Newman, and Nunley, and see if we can get some more Brents in here. It's weird. It says there's two people in here, or it says I see two people in here, but it says there's only one person in here, so I don't really know what stat to look at. But yeah, how are y'all doing? Happy Tuesday night. Got the PC in the house this week. So studio's coming along. Not quite there yet. I have some, I have a seamless paper on its way. Well, I have the seamless paper and I have the hooks to mount into the ceiling, but I don't have the metal tube that goes in the middle of the seamless paper. So that's what's going to go behind me. Got a Mac station on that side. I've got a PC station on that side. And then I have this table in the middle that I can move back and forth. So this is going to be kind of my presentation table. But once I get the backdrop up, then I think we'll be good to go. And I'll give you guys a good tour of the studio. But things are just coming along. Moving day is this Saturday. So after this Saturday, I'll still be a little scattered settling in, but I won't have all these balls to juggle. So, but yeah. So let me know how the chat's going. Let me know if we are, for one, if you can hear me. It looks like you can hear me because the thing's bouncing back and forth. Let me know if you can see me. Let me know if it's choppy. I kind of want to do a litmus test on the stream just to see how things are going. But yeah, it's weird. I see you guys talking in the chat. Over there it says there's no viewers. On my iPad it says there's one viewer. So I don't know what's going on. So we're going to... Yep, we're good there. So yeah, what do you guys want to talk about? I'm going to drink some water because I'm getting a little tickle in my throat. I think I'm going to text Nacho right now and let him know I'm on because he slept through last week's. So let's see. That's when you know you're a good viewer. When the host of the show texts you to make sure that you show up. But yeah, we'll see. Give me 1 second. And it's still the pre-show. Because it's only... Oh, I know why that's not showing any viewers. Because that's set up to my VR channel. I don't understand how to get Streamlabs to switch back and forth. But we are going to go here. We're going to go here. So Newman says the video's smooth and he can hear me. So that's awesome. Super excited about that. Just because the live streams have been kind of crappy for the last month. So we've got good internet, so there's no reason we should have a crappy live stream, right? So it is pouring down rain outside, so there's a good chance the electricity might go away. And if lightning strikes my house, there's a good chance that all my equipment is going to go away. But yeah, we'll see what's going on there. So I'm going to do this. How's this for dead air? You like that? You like this? You like what's going on? All right, so We got Brent in the house. I'm going to go ahead and send a message to Nacho. That's the other thing I was going to do. Because I want Nacho to hang out. I want Claude to hang out. All my buddies. Let's see if Claude... I don't know if I've ever chatted with Claude. All right. So send a personal message to Nacho and a personal message to Claude. So we'll see if they show up. I've been kind of missing in action over the last month because we've been getting into a house. So that's been a little crazy. But yeah. And I don't think my stats are right on my... What's going on here? But anyway, we're just going to hang out. We're going to talk. I'm going to be done with the dead air. So it is almost August. That is crazy, guys. Almost August? I mean, this year has just flown by. It has gone by so fast. But now that things are starting to settle down with getting the house and moving in, next couple of weeks I'm going to focus on this channel, focus on new content, get together kind of a production schedule, and move forward with my creativity. Because the next big thing is Halloween. So I don't know if I'm going to do anything for Halloween, but all that to say, we're moving into the holiday season. People are going to start buying Christmas presents. Hopefully there'll be something new that comes out that I can review. I need to start doing some reviews on the Osmo Action and the Weeble Lab. There's a lot of things that I've purchased and planned on doing videos for that I haven't gotten around to. So, but yeah. So what's been going on in your life, guys? How is drone flying for you guys? How is personal life? You guys got any jokes or what's going on? I've been sipping coffee. I got my cool Shield, Agents of Shield hat on. So I wish I had real stats because these stats are not correct. And I need to figure out what the stats really are. So we'll see if the stats are correct over here. It says I'm okay. So the stats here says I'm live. There's 4 people watching, so that's good. All right, we're gonna view the stats here. And I wonder if I do this. Oh, if I do this full screen, I can see what's going on. I can pretty much read that. So this is a pretty good setup. I didn't know how this was going to work because I've got my computer way over there in the corner. And I'm kind of looking at it. The backdrop worked out pretty good, but as you can see, the backdrop is see-through, so you can see the pole. I haven't had by next week I'll have the seamless paper up, and that'll be pretty cool. Looking at this now, I kind of wish I got a gray paperless background, but I got the blue that kind of goes with my brand. So it might not work out the best for live stream, but once I get everything hooked up, I might be able to just hang this backdrop, and then this backdrop will be in front of the seamless paper, so you won't be able to really see that pole in the background. So we'll see what happens. But I might get another seamless paper, but we'll see. I think blue would look good, and then maybe if I made the backdrop of the live chat a different color, that might be pretty cool. Maybe a gray or something. But nobody's chatting. It's hard to have a live chat when nobody chats, guys. We got 5 people in the chat now. So I'm going to start asking you guys questions because I'm over here just rambling. I took my Paradanafi out. Oh, we got a question. How do you know when you're staying in a Tennessee hotel? All right, let's keep this appropriate now. I might have kids watching. When you call the front desk and say, I got a leak in my sink, and the clerk replies, go ahead. I got a leak in my sink. So that's a redneck joke, apparently. Custom tailored for us in Tennessee. No, that's pretty funny, Brent. Brent Nunley's grilling. Do you grill every Tuesday night? I feel like you were grilling last week and we talked about my grilling tips. So Brent, what are you grilling tonight? I had Wendy's. I had a spicy chicken sandwich. It was wonderful. But I forgot to tell them that I wanted honey mustard to go with it. So I put ketchup on it. But it was still really good. Something that excites me about tonight is that my live stream is green. It's all green tonight. There's no dropped frames. There's no like all these negative things that used to pop up on my live stream dashboard. So I'm super excited about this. Now we need to figure out what to do with these live streams and how to make them popular and make them exciting to come watch. Because I know you guys like to hear me just ramble for an hour every Tuesday. Something else that I forgot to do is I forgot to change the branding, like right there. It says every Wednesday, 7 p.m. Central. Now I got to change that to every Tuesday. So I got to go back and I got to change all my branding. But I'm pretty excited the way this looks. Looks pretty professional. I am a graphic designer, so all of my stuff should look professional, but sometimes I get lazy, or sometimes not really lazy, but I don't have time to do everything. And I'm wrestling with the whole, like I'm in my 40s now, so I'm wrestling with my perfectionism and whether it's important or not. Because as a graphic designer, I've always decided that excellence was key. That everything had to be excellent, but the drawback of being excellent is sometimes you don't ever meet your deadlines, or sometimes you don't ever get things done. And so having a YouTube channel and wanting to put out content every week, I want to tell you guys stories. I want to give you instructional videos. I want to show you how beautiful Nashville was today from a drone. You know, little things like that. And if I spend so much time making those videos perfect, like making the sound perfect, making the video perfect, making the editing perfect, you know, cutting out every time I say the word if I do all those things, then I might not ever get any stories out to you guys. I might not ever get any of those videos out. So even though I know how to do things right and I know how to do things well, sometimes spending all that extra time making it right gets in the way of me just wanting to have a good story. You know, I wrestled growing up. You know, I was bullied some, I was made fun of some, and by the time I hit high school, my hair had to be perfect. My clothes had to be, like my shirt had to be tucked in perfect. You know, I spent all this extra time making myself something that I wasn't, just so people would like me. And now that I'm in my 40s, I'm like, life is short and I just want to talk to people. You know, I just want to hang out. I want to celebrate life. And I can't celebrate life if I'm spending the whole time trying to figure out what life is. So Britt Nunley is cooking thick cut chops and chicken. That sounds wonderful. What do you got going on with the chops, Brent? How are you cooking your chops? Pork is very important. I want to know what you got going on. Brent Newman says incremental improvements as you go. So that's good. That's what we're going to do for the rest of this year. We're going to get as good as possible by Christmas. I've noticed, you know, since I took like a month and a half off, maybe 2 months, just so I could get our life in order, getting this house and moving and all that stuff. I really let the YouTube channel go downhill. Not necessarily because I don't feel like I let you guys down, but if you look at the analytics of my channel, you know, you can see a downslope of subscribers, of revenue, of views. You know, everything just kind of went downhill. So I think there's definitely something that goes, or there's definitely something to be said about being consistent, being relevant, and constantly putting something out. So I'm going to try to at least do 2 videos a week and a live stream. That's the plan. I feel like a lot of my subscribers came to me because of I fly drones. So I want to get drone stuff out there. I want to get Amazon reviews out there. And I think that's about it for this channel. So, you know, there'll be action cameras, you know, maybe some in studio. Now that I have a room to do a studio in, I'll do like studio tours and small studio equipment. You know, ways to run a channel. Since my YouTube channel is over 2 years old now, I have some experience now that I can stand on. So that'll be something that's pretty cool coming down the pike. But yeah. We need to send a drone over to Nunley's place and pick up some thick chops and chicken. I hear you, man. I saw a video one time. I don't remember if I was watching Ken Heron's live stream or if I just saw it on YouTube, but I saw a video where there was this family that they kind of had a lot of land, and then they had like the son's house was on one side of the land and the parents' house was on the other side of the land. And so the guy sent his Unique Typhoon H over to his mother's house, and put like a bowl of chili, like a Tupperware thing that had chili in it, and then he flew it back to his house, and so that's how he delivered his food using the Unique Typhoon H. So I thought that was pretty cool. How it showed how you could do a payload. It showed like he kind of brought it down, and then it had a hook on a string, and so the mother put the Tupperware on the string, and I thought that was really cool. But so yeah, what do you guys think about this lighting? The lighting kind of just happened pretty quick, and I didn't lock down. Looks like I need to lock down the camera. The camera is doing some extra things that don't need to happen. So we're going to turn the auto white balance off. Whoa, and then it just freaked out. So we're going to go to here. We're just going to leave it there and see what happens. And then, yep, we are blue. All right. Stand by, guys. I'm getting all. We're going to keep the white balance there. I think that's good. That's a good color. And then I feel like maybe that's what was. Why is it doing that? It's like flickering. Maybe if I turn the HDR off. Well, it's just going to do that. That might be an OBS thing. All right, let's go back to, forget about all this technical stuff. Let's go back to the live stream. Let's go back to Shawn. So Brent Nunley's got chipotle marinade, and he's got a Hawaiian marinade on the chicken. That sounds wonderful. Does the Hawaiian marinade have pineapples in it? I love pineapple, and then it's like a not quite barbecue, but it has some hint of barbecue in it, like a tomatoey mixed with pineapples on chicken. So good. Like the salty with the kind of sweet. I'm not sure what that was. Something just happened in here. That sounds good. So I switched to Tuesday nights, and now it's the Brent show. All I have is a bunch of Brents in here. Why don't girls play hide and seek in Oklahoma? No one would look for them. Why does it have to be girls? Nobody looks for girls in Oklahoma? So, what time is it? 7:15. We've only been going for 15 minutes. It's pretty good. Am I still using the treadmill table? No, I'm not using the treadmill table. Actually, now it's in the way. So I am going to sell it. But I only bought it for $20. So I probably will sell it for more than $20. And just put it up for sale. And then when someone bites on it, then that's what I will do. But there's someone downstairs ringing the doorbell, and they will not stop ringing the doorbell. If you ring the doorbell and nobody comes to the door, nobody's coming to the door. So anyway, that might be my package, but I doubt it. It sounds like one of my son's friends. Something that's cool about this neighborhood is my son and my daughter have so many people to play with all of a sudden. It's pretty sweet. It's kind of interesting as a parent because I don't know who these people are. All of a sudden, my kid's playing with strangers. They're just kids being kids, but I don't know who their parents are. I don't know. In America nowadays, we have so many cultures and so many people from different religions, and there's conflicting religions and conflicting, countries that were at war against each other 10, 15 years ago, and now they're your neighbor. And so I don't know what to do nowadays. I don't know who to trust. I know when I was a kid, my parents just let me go out and play, and I just would be gone all day, and then I'd come home. And I'm a parent, and now it freaks me out. I don't want my kid going into some stranger's house. I don't want my kid going in, I don't mind them playing out in the front yard or in the street when I can see them, but I don't know who these people are. I haven't even had, we've been here a month. I haven't had any time to meet anybody. So, we moved to a nice part of town, but still, there's, the last place that we lived, there were murders and stuff. Murders and drug dealers and gangsters, and, we moved out of there, but I haven't had time to scope this place out yet. So, I don't know. What do you guys do as parents? What do you do? I see 4 people here. I feel like there are 2 Brents and maybe me. Oh, you know what? I bet I'm 2 of them. It's probably just me and Brent. So, but that's okay. I feel like nobody's watching my channel anymore because I haven't put anything up in a while. So, once things start to slow down, I will get back on the Claude's channel. I will get back into promoting the channel and putting good content out. So yeah, but usually these live streams go by a lot faster if people chat. But we just got Brent. And you guys have chatted a lot. I appreciate it. So, I wonder if I should talk about something. I'm still a little scattered. I can talk about my seamless backdrop or this light. Well, I can't get another light out. Let's talk about seamless. I'll be right back. So on my seamless system, I have a 13-foot wall behind me. Okay, and that wall is there are a door on each side of the wall. One is my hallway and one is my bathroom, and then there's a door in the middle, which is the closet, because this is a bedroom. But what I love about this room, it's very symmetrical. So there's 3 doors behind me, then there's a big old window in front of me, and then everything else is wall space. So I bought a table to fit in that corner, a table to fit in that corner, and another table that I can push in and out. So this will be like my, and the reason I wanted to do that is because I wanted to play VR in this room. So I wanted to have as big a space as I could in the middle of the floor so that I could play some VR. So then I've got a shelf on that side and a shelf on that side. And so I can put my drones. I have a lot of gear, and it just kind of takes up, like in the old place I had a bunk bed, and so all of my gear was on top. Well, I'm not going to have that in this place because I'm giving that bunk bed to my son. So I need shelves over here, and I've tried to cram as much in that closet as I can. But the way we designed this house, we joined forces with my mother to afford a really big house, and we're all living in it together. So, if something that happens to my mother, where she might fall, or she's getting she's in her 70s, so it's nearing the time where we are going to need to take care of her. So we decided we'd just all move in together, and so we took the upstairs, and then she's living downstairs because she can't climb upstairs. She can't walk upstairs very well. So we've got since me and my wife are living in a smaller bedroom that's meant for like one person. Our closet's not big enough for all of our clothes. So my clothes are here, and then my wife's clothes are in the other room. It's probably too much information, but it is what it is. So in this studio, storage is going to be an issue, but it's a nice big space, 13 by 14 foot room that I can play VR in the middle of it. I can have a couple different workstations. But all that to say, this wall behind me has 3 doors on it, so there's not really any wall space that I can use over there. So what I've decided to do over there is I've decided to put a seamless paper system back there. And so what that seamless paper system is going to entail is one of these, and basically a chain will go here, and I can pull the chain, and as I pull the chain, it'll spin this around. It'll spin the thing around like this. And so I can unravel the seamless paper up and down. And if you don't know what seamless paper is, it's a really nice background, but it's one of those, like this background behind me, if I scratch it, if I tear it, if I do anything to it, then I can't use it again anymore. But I wonder if I should have turned that light on. I'm going to turn that light on real quick. That made it worse. We're gonna turn the light back off. So guys, I'm still in the middle of trying to figure out my space. I didn't have many problems with shadows in the last place, but I feel like since all the walls are gray, everything just kind of bounces off. Like the shadows are real. It's an issue here. And the other issue is the sun sets right behind my window. So when I was setting up this live stream, it was getting, I've got blinds, and so I have like these little dots all over. So I might need to set up a hook system and put a blanket over the window whenever I do live streams. Just for that golden hour that's not very golden in this setup. But so what do we got in the chat? Brent Nunley, did you hear about the power loss incident at OSU? 300 students got stuck on the escalator for 2 hours. That's awesome. All right, Brent. So Hue bulbs. I'm glad you said something about the Hue bulbs. I found these lights at Bargain Hunt. And they're these huge globes. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to hang, and they're plugged. They just do a plug. So I don't have to do any like wiring in my office or anything like that. But I'm going to hang these bulbs over my desk. And then, I'm going to put a Hue bulb in it. And then that way I can adjust the lighting coming down. So I think that's going to be pretty sweet. So, yeah. And I got I got a 3-light LED system from GVM. And I think it's like Good Video Maker, I think the name of the company is. But they're on Amazon, and they're these 3 LED lights with barn doors and diffusers on them. I don't think the diffusers diffuse much, but I feel like this is a pretty good light on me right now. But as the sun goes down, the lighting is changing in here a little bit. So, and then we're using the Logitech Brio. I still think that's pretty good. I was gonna try to get my Canon, one of my older Canon HD cameras. So that might be the next step. But what I like about the Logitech Brio is it's just plug and play, and for streaming, it's, it is what it is. The biggest thing is I don't know how to get OBS Streamlabs to switch channels. I don't know how to use 2 channels on Streamlabs because I set it up in my Origin VR, and for some reason it is not switching over, so I can't use the chat functionality in that at all. But yeah. What? Nacho's here. Time to start the party. Nacho Rolling rolled in. So Nacho, were you sleeping or were you on the road? I saw your live this morning. I think you're in Idaho. Are you still in Idaho? Or are you in, I think you were on your way to Yellowstone. So what's going on with you tonight? And you're about to see my nappy hair because I got to scratch my head. All right. What's funny is Nacho's here, but now we still have 4 people. That should make a cool atmosphere. Do you have your hue bulbs controllable via a voice assistant? I'm planning on setting up. So we have a Amazon Alexa that we had in the apartment, but it was like the only one we had. It was like Echo Dot that we had in the apartment. And then that video that I did where you put the Echo Dot in your car, I have that one. So I'm going to take that one and put it in my room. And then when we purchased this house, it came with an Amazon Alexa. Or it came with an Echo and an Echo Dot. So yes, I will have an Amazon Alexa for my office. So that'll be cool. So Nacho, let me know if you can, if the video's smooth. Everybody else in the room has said that the video's smooth and they can hear me. So I think tonight has been pretty successful so far. Just like last Tuesday night, it was the Brent show for a good half hour of it, but now we got Nacho in here who said finally twice. So we'll see what happens. I tried to watch Nacho's live stream this morning from my phone and it didn't work at all. But then I watched the recap and that worked. So he might be having the same problem watching mine. You never know. So Nacho's been on the road driving around and he's starting to do some live streams from his motorcycle, which I think is super cool. You know, what it takes to set up your microphone and all that stuff. So I think that's pretty cool. So Nacho said finally 3 times, so I'm not sure what that's about. So he might be here, he might not. All right. So yeah. So the plan is, so with the bookshelf on the left and the bookshelf on the right, the plan is to use the bookshelves to clip my hue lights on and point them in different directions because I don't want to. I want to drill the least amount of holes in my walls that I need to, just because I'm indecisive sometimes and I'm always like changing my mind. So I don't want to permanently install something. I feel like that wall being the backdrop wall will not change. So I'm going to put permanent seamless paper system back there. And what's nice about that is I can just roll it up and still use my closet and everything. Because I have a whole foot between my closet door and the ceiling. So if I can roll the paper up above that closet door, then I think it'll be cool. I'm really hoping it doesn't get in the way. I don't think it will, but so anyway, my wife and daughter just got home, so we might hear them come across in the live stream. I really hope they don't barge in here because they will knock down this backdrop. My daughter's yelling for me. So I should have locked the doors. Actually, I might go lock the door right now. I'll be right back. You know what? I'm going to do a standby screen. I think I have one of those. How'd that work out? Got OBS working again. So excited about that. I've decided the Mevo camera is not for me. I don't think the quality's good enough. It might be kind of cool if you're like doing a live stream at, you know, if you're live streaming like a basketball game or something, but the quality of the video is not that good. At least it wasn't for me. And maybe this is kind of a low light situation, but not, I mean, I'm lit. So it's not like it's trying to pick something out in the dark. Like I'm lit up. So I don't know. But I'm super excited about tonight. I'm glad that I finally got everything up and running. I think after this, I'm going to go play some VR. So if anybody has Oculus and wants to play some VR with me, we can do that. I might set up my TV or do something. I'm not sure yet. But it is what it is. I also brought so I got a TV today, and I'm thinking about using that TV as kind of a monitor behind me to see kind of what's going on. That way I can look at you guys and then I can read what you guys are chatting at the same time. And I have a tripod for, it's like a monitor stand tripod. And I've used it when I've gone out and you know, recorded events and stuff like that, so I can put like a 27-inch monitor on it and then plug my camera, put my HDMI through it. Sorry, I'm a little gassy, guys. But so I've done that with it. See if we can do that. Right. All right. I think that's a pretty good setup. So I've got YouTube going on, and I've got, anyway, you guys don't care about that. So, yeah, what do you guys want to talk about? Now that we have 5 people in here, 2 of which are me. So we've got 2 Brents and a Nacho. I got 2 Brents and a Nacho. Where it's at? Yeah. You know, I don't care if we don't talk about anything else tonight. I'm super excited that this worked. It was smooth. I'm using OBS again. I don't even remember what I have on OBS. I've got standby. And there's me. And then there's my other channel. So there it is, guys. All my OBS screens that I have on my PC so far. And I think StreamMates does a pretty good job of what it's doing. So yeah, nobody has said anything since 7:33. It's been 6 minutes and nobody has said another word. So I think Brent got tired of talking. So yeah, but I'm super excited about the way the things are going tonight. Super excited. So, I want to talk to you guys about and ask your opinion on what I should do for my weekly schedule. I kind of want to keep it clear because I don't want to set up an expectation that I'm going to do a drone video every week and then it be like super windy or super rainy or I don't want to commit to things that I can't make happen. I picked up small cameras. I picked up action cameras and Amazon reviews and stuff like that because I could do those on a rainy day. I'm getting into robotic cameras, but those are kind of, they're cool to watch, but I don't know how much I can get out of doing that. 3D printer. I do need to get my 3D printer set up. I thought about doing some videos about, inventing with my 3D printer, making mounts that, in my mind should exist. Like I made that bridge for my DJI Phantom that one time, and that was the day that my Insta360 One X fell out of the sky, or my Insta360 Okay, Nacho, are you finally here for real? Because you've been teasing me. Oh, your internet? Are you on mobile, Nacho? That's something else I wanted to know. What's the lag? Am I lagging tonight? I'm lagging on that screen. I'm going to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, so it took 17 seconds. That's a super long lag. I don't know if I like that. But I'm actually streaming with you guys, so I'm super happy. Okay, so Nacho's in Yellowstone right now. That's awesome. Is Yogi Bear there? So Brent says only the chat lags. What does 68 mean? Is that the route that you're on? 68? I just put coffee down my lungs. Woo! That was exciting. Never a dull moment here on Shawn Ide Studios. No, I'm just kidding. It's been pretty dull lately. But all that's changing. We are in this house, so super excited at things to come. I was chatting with a guy over the last week. I forget his name, and if you're on here, I'm sorry, or if you're watching, I'm sorry. But he was watching some of my Parrot and Afi videos, and he was asking for me to demonstrate certain things, and I told him that I had done those certain things in different videos, but I never really made a review of Flight Plan for the Parrot and Afi, like a for real flight plan that has everything in it. So I might put that together in the next couple of weeks, because I do love Flight Plan. It's one of my favorite things about the Parrot and Afi. So so Nacho, for you it took 68 seconds. That's awesome. So Nacho, are you on the bike now, or have you stopped? Are you at a rest area or at dinner or anything? We've been talking to Brent, and Brent's Brent has been cooking. He's been grilling out some pork chops and some chicken. And then the other Brent wants to fly his drone over to the other Brent's house to grab some pork chops and some chicken. That's about all that's happened tonight. Newman's been telling some jokes. Nunley told some jokes. So, yeah. But super excited because we are now on the PC using Streamlabs. I think this is going to be my setup for a while. It doesn't seem to give me any trouble. Now that I have it all set up, I think I might put together a bigger screen so that I can actually read what you guys are saying over there and I don't have to rely on my iPad. But I think it's pretty cool. And I might get a Yeti. I might get a Yeti microphone and make this my YouTube streaming. I want to zoom out a little bit. So once I get the paper, seamless paper going on back there, I might zoom out. But yeah, super excited about what's going on here. So Nacho, you've been flying around. Are you gonna? Well, you can't fly in Yellowstone, can you? Can you do anything in Yellowstone? Are you allowed to use cameras and your 360 camera or anything like that, or are you even restricted there? And I'm sorry if I just burped in the camera. I'm digesting. Somebody's outside honking, which is awesome. I think so they're building a house across the street, and there are, there's like maybe 6 or 7 workers out there, and they're all Latino, and then this woman comes by and she feeds them all. And so when she comes by, she starts honking her horn like beep 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 beep, and then she runs out and she opens up her trunk, and then she's got like a bunch of Mexican food back there. So it's kind of neat to see. Like they get so happy when she shows up because it's like food time. It's cool. Okay, so Nacho's unloading. Not in the park. Oh, are you unloading? Maybe I don't know what you're doing. But so I think that's really cool. I get kind of envious of Nacho sometimes because he's riding all over the country. And I see the same trees every day. I see the same hills every day. Same roads every day. So I know sometimes it might get a little lonely. But I bet the view is amazing. So thanks Nacho for showing up. I just used my mouse to look at my iPad. That's funny. Oh, Nacho, your room doesn't have AC? Is it hot there? I think you said it was hot earlier in Idaho. Is it hot where you are in Yellowstone? You need to get you a fan that blows. So I also thought about, I have a lot of skills as a graphic designer, so I really want to design some t-shirts that people will want to buy. Not because I want to make a lot of money, but I want to use my skills and I want to design things that you guys would want to wear. So I'm trying to figure out what that is. I did like a Drone Bones shirt and I put it on Amazon. Um, and then I've got my personal merch, but I'm not sure that anybody cares about my logo and my branding. So whoa, Nacho, it's 90 degrees and no AC. That sucks. I had closed all the doors in my office, but to get good airflow, I need to keep the doors open. But I closed them and locked them for this live stream, and I'm kind of sweating, especially in this hat. But my hair was it was pouring down rain when I got home, so my hair was just nappy. So I put a hat on, and I realized I'm wearing exactly the same thing that I wore last week on Tuesday. But I did wash it. I need every Tuesday I need to look to see what I wore the week before in the live stream and then not wear that again, because this is embarrassing, guys. It's embarrassing. So what do you guys think about this setup? Next week that backdrop will be different. I got ultramarine is the color, and I haven't taken it out of the box yet, but I'm hoping it's my brand color. I hope it's the dark blue that's kind of behind everything. But yeah. So Brent wants me to design some cool drone shirts. What kind of drone? What would you consider a cool drone shirt? I was thinking, like watching this live stream, I was thinking about this Agents of Shield logo up here. It might be cool to do like an Agents of Shield hat, but put drones in it instead of it being like a bird. Not sure what kind of bird that is. I think it's an eagle, but it might be a phoenix. But I don't know. But I already have like a Paradenofi. I did an icon version of a Paradenofi, an icon version of a unique Typhoon H, and I'm anxious to see what comes out next. I want a different shaped drone to come out, but I think like the hexacopter would be really cool, like the unique icon. I think that would make a cool shirt. I'm starting to sweat. You guys mind if I turn the fan on? Let me know if this is annoying. Uh-oh. We're just going to do that right there. Let me just know if the fan is annoying. Nacho thinks it's a phoenix. Cool. I think Shield kind of came from like Captain America. So I thought it had something to do with like America and the bird, like the eagle. So Skydio is coming out with a drone. That sounds cool. I need to pay off my credit card so I can get a Skydio. Oh, cool. So Nacho's he designed 3 logos and now they're in shirts. Is that Claude's logo and your logo and what else? So you can't hear my fan at all, Brent? That's awesome. If that's true, then I'm just going to run this fan because it feels dang good. I need to get like a little towel to wipe the sweat off of my forehead because I'm a little shiny. So yeah, and I even thought about doing, I don't know if you guys have Macs or PCs, but I thought about doing some sketch tutorials because I'm getting really good at sketch, and show you guys how to design your own logo. I know Nacho's got some design skills. So yeah, well, it's 7:54. So we are about to. All right, so Claude, Canadian Drone, Hub, and Furball Kim. Who's Furball Kim? That's pretty cool. Are those people on Claude's hangout? I'm going to cut this short. Well, I'm not going to cut it short. I'm going to cut it off at 8 o'clock. Because I promised my son I'd play video games with him. But yeah, I think it's been a great chat, guys. I really appreciate you guys coming and hanging out. I feel like I've lost some viewers because I've switched to Tuesday nights. So we'll see what I can. Hopefully, we can get some videos up and get some more people back in here. But yeah, I think it's been good. I don't know what to say anymore. But so Nacho, you can go get a steak. So where are you staying? Are you staying in a person's B&B, or are you staying at a hotel, or? Oh, you're gonna fly Friday? Cool. I want to see it. I really love your time lapse. I forget where it was, but it was like a mountain in the background, and then it had like a river, and you did a motion lapse, and I thought that was just awesome. I know you were trying to get like a sunrise or sunset, but and you were upset that you didn't get the sunrise or sunset, but I thought the clouds. I love clouds, and then the reflection of clouds on water. Anytime I see that, it drives me crazy. I love it. Here in Nashville, we've got lakes, so I've tried to do that a little bit. But one of my favorite time lapses that I've ever done is there's a building over by where I work the windows are like mirrors. And so I have a time lapse it was a 360 time lapse. And so the way I did it, the clouds and the reflection are moving in the opposite direction of the clouds moving in the sky. So it has like this really cool effect. So I really dig, I like when clouds, and I did one with the Paradinafi. I did a motion lapse or a hyperlapse with the Paradinafi, and you could see the shadow of the clouds going over the field that I was pointing down at. So you can see the clouds moving, but you could also see the shadows of the clouds on the ground. That kind of stuff really gets me going. I like it. Yeah, Nacho, I'd love to see him. You can message me on Facebook or something like that. I love seeing other people's stuff, especially like, being a husband, a father, and having a day job. You know, I see the same things every day. I mean, sometimes they're different. There's different weather and different circumstances, but for the most part, I hang out where I live. I go to where I work. I go to where I go to church. I go to my dad's house. There's a couple different areas of town that I go to sometimes, but I love watching people's travel channels and watching, especially you, Nacho, just seeing the different things that you get to see, whether you're on the beach or over the ocean or in the mountains. Like, I just think it's cool. So yeah, send me whatever you have. I would love to look at them. But yeah, it's 8 o'clock. We're gonna cut this thing off because Yeah, I have a commitment to my son. So hope you guys have a wonderful night. Hope you guys having a wonderful week. I'm going to do everything in my power to put out a video this week. We are moving Saturday, so I'm not going to guarantee that. But I think I want to put this seamless background behind me, and then do a video with that background behind me. So hope you guys have a wonderful night. Have a wonderful week. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. And yeah, let's stay social. Let's build this community. And have a wonderful week, guys. If you're new to the channel, if you're watching this on the replay, click the subscribe button, like this video, click the bell for notifications when I put out other videos or other live streams. And yeah, let's bring drone flyers together. Peace out, guys.